back on. So that's a Indiana problem right there. The coach wasn't ready to go and wasn't prepared. So someone send me a text if you have my cell phone number to make sure that my the sound is working here. So let me start over again. Indiana is trailing 31-28. If you're an Indiana fan, you were worried a little bit about the. I want to make sure I got. Gosh darn, Brian. It's good now. Okay. Glad I didn't say what word I wanted to say. So here we go. Halftime report starting over. Take two. I was worried that Indiana was going to come out like my effort was here to start the second half, unprepared and not all plugged in. And so, really, I'm pretty happy where the Indiana Hoosiers are right now at 31-28 down. And let me start over. The first segment was really good, and so they came out. They played some defense. Then some subs happened in the second part media timeout. The game went from 8-8 to 21-13. Indiana down by 8. The thing that I'm really happy about for your Indiana Hoosiers was that they handled this adverse moment and fought back to keep it close. That is very important because in the past, in a lot of games, especially a lot of games on the road, when bad things happen, then this team falls apart and a 4-point game, 5-point game becomes 15, 16, 20 in a matter of 2 or 3 minutes. Indiana stayed the course. They found a way to keep chipping away. After that second media timeout, that second 4 minutes, the defense got a lot better. And so that's been a positive for your Indiana Hoosiers. I tracked post feeds this half. The only segment that had less than 3 post feeds was that second segment when Indiana got outscored 13-5. So when Indiana throws the ball inside, they're starting to get some production. Missed shots hurt. Only shooting 40% from the field and 22% from three-point field goals. That's just who this team is. But they must play through the post. A total of, 18 post feeds in the first half. So the ball's going into Trace Jackson Davis. And again, the last game, only 3 shots. And so, yeah, there's a lot to be critical about this program, about the coaching and everything. But the ball's going inside. That's a good sign. The other thing, the ball screen defense has been changed a little bit. Not that it's executed extremely well. Right now they're a flat hedge or catching people at the free throw line and staying with them at that point. They're not jumping out and forcing the ball screen back to half court. That's a little change. I don't know if that's specific for Minnesota or just finally Archie figured out that or just got tired of his players not executing the hard hedge, which is a normal part of the pack line. So there was an adjustment in the ball screen defense. There is an adjustment in the fact that the ball is going inside. And when it goes inside, that opens up all kinds of cutters. That opens up all kinds of shots from the outside. Let's talk personnel. Trace Jackson Davis came to play. As usual, he had an off night. What a great response. Get him the ball inside. He's has 10 points, 4 rebounds in 17 minutes. He just needs to be on the floor. I like Jerod Davis, what he brings. I just think he's playing really, really well. Took a long shot, but it was open. I think the stats program has him taking a 3, but I don't remember it being a 3. I thought Jerod brought a lot. And Race Thompson, again, is going to be a player that Indiana fans are really going to enjoy seeing play. I like what he's doing. He needs to be a little stronger in the post to finish when he gets the ball inside. He fades away a little bit too much. So, but those 3 post players, Joey Brunk's having a tough night. And I just think you'll see his minutes be limited in the second half. Not happy with his defense and not happy with some of the crazy shots he takes. Some of those are late shot clocks. The guards, Devontae's hit a couple threes, but he's also taken a couple heat checks. I guess we just got to live with that. If we can just get average Devontae in the second half, Indiana has a chance to win. I thought Rob Finney got off to a tough start, and then I liked his drive. And so he picked it up in the second part of the first half, and what a block by Justin Smith. That shows me hustle too. Not scoring points, but getting that block there saved a basket and got some energy for the Indiana Hoosiers. So it seems like everyone's trying to contribute here. And as an Indiana fan, I want them to win. I want them to win by 20 every game. I just like to see this kind of play where they're trying to do the right things. They're hustling to block shots, hustling to get rebounds. They're fighting to get the ball into the post. They're playing the right way. Now it's just the fact that these players aren't necessarily the best Big Ten players, and they're missing shots, and they're not converting on offense, and they're having some difficult ability stopping certain people off drives. The other thing to watch is, man, it's nice to have your 4 or 5 player spot be able to hit threes. The Innan gentleman from Minnesota is a 4 and hit a 3, and Arturo's taking threes too. We have a lot of guys that can't take threes. So that shows again where the talent isn't just where we all thought it was at the beginning of the year. This is a somewhat flawed roster, and we're trying to maximize what we can. Here's what it means to me to maximize effort. Play as hard as you can on defense. Give great effort. Hit the boards, rebound hard. Feed the ball in the post. Run when you can, and work out of the post. And then let's see where we're at the end of 40 minutes. That is what most Indiana fans want to see. They don't want to see some of the stuff that has happened at Michigan. We got 20 minutes to go. Can you handle adversity? Can you play another 20 minutes of just good Indiana basketball? We'd rather see it in a win, but I'd just take that even in a loss. Let's not let this thing blow up and see our heads drop and pout. And I hope that Archie Miller, if that happens, has a quick trigger, because he's got to do a better job of being accountable so these games don't come from tight first halves and starts of second halves into big blowouts at the end. It's the responsibility of everyone in that program to look themselves in the mirror, play for the name on the front of the jersey, play for each other, play for some pride, and go out and try to get a big road win that might put Indiana a little bit closer to the NCAA tournament. If you don't want to do that, then you shouldn't be playing at Indiana University. It is a privilege. It is what the state of Indiana is all about. You need to go out there and dive on the floor, block everyone out, pursue the basketball, and then just go down and stuff it. Let's get it done, Indiana. We're just tired. Our fans are tired of seeing lackadaisical, not effort, pouty basketball. And we're tired of seeing coaches allow it. So we're in a game. It's really gut check time. Challenging you guys. We'll see you after the show. Sorry about the lack of preparation. I'm going to give myself a little talk after I sign off the air. Hang with this team. Hang with this program. Wherever you think it is going, it is Indiana. Don't ever forget that. It's the best university in the world. We'll see you post-game.